Good morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. Dr. Donning here with you as we approach 6:17 on the central side of the time zone this Sunday morning. For those of you who did not spring forward at 2 a.m., you're running about an hour behind. But good morning to you anyway. We're going to give you some updates on the weather situation this morning. We kind of, there was a mixed bag of forecast last night when we went to bed. We were looking at the possibility of just rain this morning, severe weather this afternoon. Weather Service kind of did a flip-flop on us during the overnight hours and kind of changed that to say that if we have any severe weather, and that's a big if now, then it would be this morning, not this afternoon, even though we could have scattered showers throughout most of today. We are watching a couple of areas of rain move into East Alabama this morning, and we are going to show you what we see on radar here. And we're looking at a line of thunderstorms that stretches from about Peachtree City back across Randolph County, then into northwestern Tallapoosa, across Coosa County, and then into central Alabama. The heaviest storm at this hour is going to be right there over Alexander City, right there along the 280 corridor. That stretches from, down there to Auburn all the way back up to Birmingham. But as we zoom in on Alexander City, you see some very heavy rainfall occurring right now along the 22 corridor from really up there around New Site all the way down through Alexander City and then down to Highway 9. Just near Hyssop, or just north of Fish Pond. So that's where the heaviest rain is occurring, and there could be some gusty winds, 25, 30 miles per hour, but well below severe limits at this hour if you're down there in Alexander City. Zooming back out, and we'll note that the thunder and lightning has calmed down a good bit from what we were seeing earlier this morning. We were seeing much more lightning output with these storms than we see right now, but there still is a little rumble of thunder out there from time to time. So we have two main areas of activity. We have this initial line that's moving into the area now. And then if we go back over there to the west, you'll see a secondary line that's pushing into West Alabama. And consistently throughout the last couple of hours, the heaviest part of that main line of thunderstorms is down here on the southern flank of that line, stretching from about Marion, Alabama to just northwest of Camden down to just north of Thomasville, down in southwest Alabama. And I really believe that if there is going to be any areas of severe weather this morning, I think it's going to come from this line of thunderstorms down here in southwest Alabama, and that is going to continue moving on off to the east this morning. So places like Selma, Montgomery, Tuskegee, and then eventually over here in East Alabama along and south of the I-85 corridor could have to deal with this line of thunderstorms. And I think the biggest threat here would be damaging straight line winds, winds gusting 50 to 60 miles per hour. The stuff to the north just isn't showing any signs of going severe. The Weather Service has not issued any watches or warnings this morning, so for the most part, we anticipate any severe weather that does develop with this line of storms would likely be along and south of the I-85 corridor. Corridor. But we're going to watch this for you and keep a close eye on this as we go throughout the rest of your morning. We will update you here on Dr. Don's weather in the event that this were to change. We'll be right back and we'll continue to give you weather information. But once again, just a quick update for you this morning. Showers and thunderstorms moving into East Alabama and West Georgia. Though the winds could be gusty from time to time from 20 to 30 miles per hour, maybe even 35 miles per hour, with periods of very heavy rainfall. We're not seeing any severe weather developing this morning across the region. We'll keep an eye on this for you. I'll tell you, if you're traveling to Birmingham or Atlanta, I-20 is going to be a mess this morning. Very heavy rainfall up there. Eventually, I-85 will be a mess as well. Just be a good morning to hang out around the coffee table and enjoy some good coffee this morning. Maybe sit on the front porch and listen to the rain. If you're going to head out to church this morning, no severe weather worries there, though there will be a lot of water on the roadways. So you're going to want to leave a little bit early. Give yourself plenty of time so that you don't have to drive fast. And just be very, very careful as you travel. Tammy is advising us that there's very heavy rainfall in Alexander City. No doubt. That's what we were just talking about. As we zoom back in on Alexander City, that's the heaviest part of the rain in East Alabama at this hour, right there on top of Alexander City. But I'll tell you, if you're in Alex City, things will start to improve here pretty quick as the leading edge, the heaviest part of that now moving down across Wind Creek State Park and about to encompass 49 from New Site down to around Jackson Gap. But behind that, we go back to just moderate rainfall and then an occasional heavy shower or two for you folks there in Tallapoosa County for the rest of the morning. And that main line will move in another hour or so. Behind that, just scattered showers for the remainder of the day. Maybe hanging on to a scattered shower or two from time to time through about 6 or 7 p.m. this evening. Then we'll go mostly cloudy and back to dry conditions by tomorrow. And we stay dry for most of next week. I think our next chance of rain comes in on Friday of next week. So it'll give us a chance to dry out a bit, though we will flirt with some frost Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings of next week. If you were tempted, and if you did plant those tomato plants, you got to make sure you cover them up. They don't like frost at all. I don't think we're looking at cold enough weather or widespread frost enough to damage fruit trees, but we'll have to see how that plays out as we head toward next week. So we'll keep you updated here on Dr. Don's weather, and we'll be back with you if conditions warrant with weather information as we continue to keep you updated on Dr. Don's weather.